Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Liz and welcome back to SevTech Ages. In the last episode, we were working on a couple of things. One, we were rearranging our base a little bit. We made some bookshelves and potion shelves. It was pretty nice. But then we were just doing a bunch of different quests and trying to get together the materials to make a few more things. So, I want to get advanced mapping. Now, something that should I should fully be clear about. This journey map token, we don't actually need to make it. The reason being is once we enter age 4, we will get the advanced mapping automatically. However, I want to go ahead and do it, just because why not? I'm totally not putting off any more immersive engineering stuff for right now. So, yeah, we were working on a bunch of things. So, we've kind of completed the Twilight Forest, but we are going to head back there. We need a couple more things, and then we're going to go to the Between Lands, because one of the big things we need for this journey map token is a Ring of Ascent, which can be found from a bunch of things. There's a lot of different enemies in the Between Lands that have a very rare chance of dropping it. Otherwise, we can loot it from different things. I've looked in the configs, and you can see all the loot tables for some of the stuff, and it's like it's like 0.2, 0.3%, like maybe not percent, but it's a very low percentage chance from some of the enemies. But one of the big things we need to do is an old advancement right here under the sea lantern. The tier 3 blood magic altar, which, to be honest, we haven't really done much with blood magic. But the altar requires sea lanterns or glowstone. So we need to get Prismarine from an ocean monument or as a drop from the Dark Forest maze in the Twilight Forest. So that is why I went and looked at the configs, because it's certain enemies that drop the items, not anything else. And there's also some Twilight Forest things we can do. A Redcap Sapper and a Twilight Wraith. We can defeat one of those, and that will also help. So we're going to head to the Twilight Forest again. We got a little bit of work to do there. But then I want to head to the Between Lands, mostly to try to find some Skymorite, as well as if we can potentially get a Ring of Ascent, which is a flight ring for the record. But that is going to be kind of a question of whether or not we can do that. There's a big question, but how do we actually make sea lanterns? I don't think I ever have made sea lanterns before. Mostly because I never really defeated an ocean monument. We could go find an ocean monument in this as well. Prismarine crystals, looks like we can get those by pressing 4 Prismarine Shards. Okay, so we're going to need 24, almost half a stack of Prismarine. Okay, that's fine. What we're going to do is we're going to head to the Twilight Forest. That's the first step. And I have a special item, specifically a Naga head, and that's going to help us. So one big thing is, now that we've done a lot of astral sorcery things, we've leveled up in that mod, which allows us to swim very quickly, which is going to be great for the Between Lands, considering the Between Lands is mostly a swamp. So first things first, do I still have my magic map? No, I think it's this way. I'm pretty sure. We need to go around this direction. And there should be a Dark Forest up here. You know what, let's actually go grab our magic map. We could make more magic maps. That is not that difficult to do. But there's no real reason to right now. So I think I just got rid of it. I don't think... Oh, there's the portal. I don't think it's like going to be used for crafting. I think I made another one for that, or else I'm going to. Paper's kind of annoying to make at times. But let's go back. Let's grab our magic map, and then things will be a little bit easier, because we'll be able to find some of these things that we want to find. a little bit simpler. Because the other thing we need from the Twilight Forest is... there is our magic map. We also need Charms of Keeping. Because we need to have Charm of Keeping 3. So if we look in here, we're missing the Ring of Ascent. We're missing a second Charm of Keeping. And in order to get that, we're going to need 2 more Charm of Keeping 2s. So we're going to need a few more Charm of Keepings. Those are not that hard to get. We might have to go into like a Lich Tower or something like that. An empty map, which is pretty straightforward and easy. And then a blank magic map, which is also pretty straightforward and easy. And then the Ring of Ascent. So we don't really need that much. We can make another enchanted Raven Feather. That's not difficult. But we do need to get Charm of Keepings. So what we're going to do, at least at first, I think we're going to head down to the one dude, the Dark Forest Maze, aka where the phantoms were, that usually messes up. So if we go a little bit to the side. Also, I think, before we do that, there is another hill this direction, and I think it's a medium size. So if we can find a red cap sapper, then we can go ahead and complete that achievement. Advancement, whatever. They're the same thing. But yeah, so we just need to kind of go do things, and that's what I want to do today, is mostly just do clean up quests that are a little bit more exploration related, and then in all honesty, a big reason why I haven't wanted to do too much with the, yeah, this is the hill, I believe. Yep, okay. The reason why I haven't wanted to do too much with the whole, like, immersive engineering stuff is because I need to do a lot of building, and I haven't wanted to. I've also not really had the time to. So these are just normal red caps. Now kobolds also have a chance of dropping things we want. I'm not going to worry about picking up the redstone. That is just a red cap spawner. Let's kill the witch. There's another witch over there, but not too worried about her. And looks like a zombie spawner. There's another spawner over there, and I'm not entirely sure what it is. So red caps are not that dangerous, and the red cap sappers are also not that dangerous. But the red cap sappers are a little bit more annoying. God, I hate the spiders in this mod pack. For the main reason of they like to drop bombs on you. Alright, so that's just a normal. Let's go and break it. Don't need a zombie spawner. Are you? You're just a normal red cap. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and break his spawner too. So that is a kobold. And these guys have a rare chance of dropping what we need. And I say rare fairly loosely. Is that a dungeon? That is a dungeon. I don't know why I can't. An anti-skeleton. What is an anti-skeleton? Okay. We'll look into that in a second. So these guys also have the ability, the slime beetles can also drop Prismarine. And let's get away. Alright, still haven't found a red cap sapper. He's probably in the middle. There is quite a few more spawners. But, first of all, no nothings. Okay. So before we do anything too much more, because I do want to kind of explore this and kind of deal with this, let's go ahead and get some steel leaf on the bar. I don't have F7. F3? I just want to see what an anti-skeleton is. Guess let's get some blocks on the bar. And I guess we could do something like that. And maybe this will spawn. Then again, maybe it can't. I don't know. It's really weird. Okay. Well, that might just not work. I don't know if spawners like that are supposed to be in here. But let's work our way back over to the entrance. And let's go ahead. You know, we should probably have our shield. Oh my gosh. I was trying to light this area up, the zombie. I hear a spider as well. Okay, anything good in here? Yeah, we'll take it. Let's go ahead and dump off most of this stuff. We've got some pickaxes as well as a peacock feather fan. Interesting things. That spider sound might not actually be a spider per se, but rather like a ow. Rather like a one of the Twilight Forest mobs. There's a couple that make spider noises. So yeah, those guys have a small chance of dropping Prismarine. So I might have to farm a little bit, but we'll see. No. Not dealing with that. No cave spiders. And unfortunately, I'm not seeing any more spawners. There usually be... Oh, right, I have that, like, power that I leave torches. That's what's been going on. So, maybe this one just doesn't have any red cap sappers. I don't see any more spawners. We did get a Charm of Life. That's kind of cool. And just a bunch of ladders and things. Nothing super exciting. But yeah, let's, I guess, look around a little bit more. But redcap sappers, they're very similar to normal redcaps. The biggest difference between them, though, is redcap sappers will place TNT and light it and try to kill you with that. Those guys try to run away, which is kind of funny, to be perfectly honest. Alright, that's just a redcap spawner. Alright, I'm not seeing anything. So I guess let's get out of here. And we'll try another place at some point. But yeah, if we get our map out, there should be another, I believe there was another hill, a larger one directly north. So we'll hit that one before we leave. But let's head back to the Dark Forest. Let's put our shield back on. There is the chance that we're going to run into some nasty things in here. We didn't on the way in. But there is a chance that we'll find some bad things. There are different creatures that spawn in the darkness. And I don't know how common they are, to be honest. But there are wolves as well as spiders. So let's just head in here. And yeah, this is a real, I will say, this is one of the cooler, like, biomes. How close are we? Should be right on top of it. And we are. Alright, so here's the entrance. All we have to do is place a trophy. And you know, we just got a bunch of ladders. So let's use those. We can put this away. And I don't plan on, like, full clearing this or anything. But at the very least, we need to find... we need to get the drops. And there is a bunch of enemies in here that can drop the items we need. So, yeah, we'll have to kind of be careful about how we do things. Go in one general direction. But hey, spawners are great. That's actually something that's wonderful to see. There is another spawner a little bit past this. And so, hermit crabs, I believe. I mean, yep, there we go. So I just need to farm a bunch of Prismarine Shards. And that's gonna be a little bit annoying, especially because I have this perk that lights up things. So we don't want to go in there. But I think if I stand right here, I can aggro them and get their attention. So I will tell you guys what. I'm going to spend some time farming these guys up until we get about a half a stack of Prismarine. These guys are super easy to kill. And we're also getting armor shards, which is really nice because that is how we get more night metal. And night metal is pretty good stuff. So yeah, this is gonna be some... It's gonna take some time. But other things we can fight are these guys. The lower knights, I know for a fact, can drop. I don't know if the ball and chain guys... Oh no, our helmet broke. Okay, yeah, we're gonna stick to the... We're gonna stick to these guys. But theoretically, if I just kind of stand here, I should be able to kill enough, and I'll be back once I have enough Prismarine. So yeah, it's gonna take a while, but we'll get there. Alright, so I am almost there, but before I finish up things, some interesting developments have happened. One, I have so many armor shards now, and a lot of fish as well, because we've had to kill a bunch of these guys. Now, here is the thing, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. All of my armor broke, which normally wouldn't be that big of a deal. If it wasn't for the fact that I think might have accidentally summoned the boss. There's some spirits that have been working their way towards me and almost killed me, actually. That's a little unfortunate. I still need 2 more Prismarine Shards, so hopefully I get those while we're kind of hanging out here. But in one of these chests, there is some boots at least, so let's grab that. And unfortunately, the Astral Sorcery perk, there is a perk that is giving me illumination. Because normally I've been standing like right just in the entrance, and it's been working pretty well. So let's put some boots on. That'll give us at least a little bit of armor. But I've had one of the phantoms flying through the wall towards me. Yeah, right there. You see him? I hope you saw him. Yeah, so I think I might have accidentally summoned the bosses of this area. Yeah, you can hear them throwing things. I think what happened was the boss room is diagonal that way, and just going in that back corner activated them. So that's a little bit unfortunate. That just looks like fish. We just need one more. These are relatively rare drops. But yeah, you can see like figures popping up underneath the ground, which is awful. Because I had no plans on fighting the bosses. And I say bosses because they are multiple phantoms. But it's definitely an interesting... It's definitely an interesting situation. And I have to keep placing blocks to get rid of the illumination coming from the... Almost looked like dude jumped in. Jumped and attacked. Yeah, there we go. Oh man, that is awful. Also scary. So, part of me wants to go find the boss. Nope, there's more. That's terrifying. And unfortunately, they hit really hard. So that's unfortunate. And I literally just need one more. Oh man, I need to get rid of that. Oh, there we go. Nice and dark in there now. Yeah, it's been an interesting little chain of events in here. Nope, nothing. But yeah, like I said, I'm pretty confident what happened was in the back corner. You're close enough to the boss room that they just show up. And because they are ghosts, like the game has no problem with them flying through walls or floors or anything like that. So hopefully we can get the last Prismarine Shard. We only need 24. I'm only going to make one sea lantern just to complete the quest. And we'll do that once we get back. And luckily the helmet crabs do not hurt that much. But the big guys do. And they keep showing up. So yeah, hopefully we can. Did he drop it? No, it doesn't look like it. On the bright side, I do have a ton of fish, which means we can make plenty of fish type foods in the very near future. And we have the 24. Okay. We're going to pick up that. And it's going to light up this room a little bit. Now, I do want to go ahead and grab all of that stuff. And there are pants. As you can see, they just don't care about the walls. Alright, let's pop up here. If we get a little bit farther away, then hopefully they won't want to follow me as much. Now the other thing is they might despawn. So part of me wants to go fight them. Let's illuminate this area a little bit. Ah! Yeah, no, never mind. We almost died. Do I have anything that would help us right now? Hey, we have a maze map focus. Interesting. We have a light pierce sword. Alright, so let's come back down here. Let's rearrange things just a little bit. And what I want to do, I think we are gonna. Oh man, I was hoping to go to the that one place, the Betweenlands today, but looks like we have. Looks like we're gonna have to deal with some other stuff. The problem with all of this, though, is yeah, they're like directly down. You know, I know that there is a bit of a cave. Somewhere. Haha, there is the obsidian. Ah! That is terrifying, and I don't know that we can kill these guys very easily. So yeah, for whatever reason, the boss room is directly underneath here, which is awful. Okay. So yeah, if we leave here, let's back up. Let's eat some more food. Do I have any better food on me? If I have, I do have a Hydra Chop. Okay, we're gonna eat this. So yeah, this entire thing was a trap. Let's back up so we can get some blocks. Okay. We should see one of these guys here in a second. Because they're doing various attacks. And I'm trying to get one to come up through the floor again. Oh gosh, that's terrifying sounding. We can break obsidian, but I don't know how thick it is. Oh man, this is awful. I just know one's gonna fly out of the oh man, it's not just one block. Alright, this is gonna be weird. Oh hey, hidden chest. The steel leaf sword. Okay. Can we see? No. And I don't really want to be in a closed quarter type of area, because that would be awful. Okay. So what if we will? Oh man, this is so weird. I kind of want to apologize for doing this, but all right, there we go. We can kill these guys now because I can see them. So like, I kind of want to apologize for doing this, but at the same time, it kind of just happened. And wow, we were directly above the boss room. I will say, I don't know if it's this version or what. Like I don't know exactly why, but these dungeons specifically have so much trouble generating properly anyways. So we can get some light down there. There is more guys. And there's still at least one more dude down there. Oh, cool. That's it. We did it. We defeated them. Oh, man. That was... I'm going to just say weird. That was an interesting chain of events. So let's light up this room. You know, I never... These are the... I mean, it is a phantom. It is the Goblin Phantoms? Not entirely sure. The Night Phantoms. Alrighty then. That was something else. Alright, let's dump everything we can. And then we will pick up everything we possibly can. So yeah, I wondered what was going on. So what had happened was, being far enough over, the spawner is usually right in the middle of the room. And that's another... I wonder if there's... Okay, these generate so oddly. I want to take as much of this stuff as I can. We don't need that stuff. Cool. Let's just make sure we can take pretty much everything. Alright, looks good. We could probably... Protection 3, projectile protection. Let's just use the protection 2 one for now. We have a lot of stuff on us. And we can repair these boots a little bit. We got those from the red caps. So we have the Prismarine. That was an interesting chain of events. And what we're going to do is we're going to get out of here. Like completely. Is there anything else in here that we want? We can put some blocks in there, I guess. And take all that stuff. And I know that we have some coal in there. So we can have a little bit of space. Alright, so as weird as it is, one, we're going to get out of here completely. There might be 2 bosses in that room. Which way do we need to go? That way. Okay. There might actually be 2 bosses in that room because it looked like there was obsidian covering the entrance, which says to me that there might have been another boss room. I don't know. And also, the illumination made farming those mobs really difficult. There is ways, at least in later versions, to turn off perks. I don't know if we have the ability to do that in this version of Astral Sorcery. But regardless, kind of an annoyance. I want to go to the next Hollow Hill to the north, and I'm not really looking for anything. I'll tell you guys what, with the Charm of Keeping, I'm just going to go to another Lich Tower. I think there was a lot of those in there, and just grab what we need between episodes. I don't know if I'm going to do it like between this episode and the next one or not, but because I honestly, usually when I say stuff like that, I'll do it after I record, but I don't have time today, so I don't know if I'll do it before the next episode or not. But I'll get those at some point here soon. We need to do a lot of work in the Between Lands, and that's going to take a little bit of time regardless, so not a big deal. But alright, here is another Hollow Hill. There's usually at least one entrance. Usually. There's a little red bird. This will work. And then we'll need to re-equip all of our armor and all that kind of stuff. Ah! That's a creeper. I was more concerned about the cave spiders. I hate cave spiders. Worst type of spiders ever. Okay, and that just is another little path. There's hedge spiders in here. But I'm not seeing any red caps. There is a spawner way over there. That looks like a red cap. So let's go to the other side of the entire place. And see if we can't get close to some red caps. Yeah. Is this a red cap sapper? No, just a normal red cap. I didn't mean to kill the bat. I'm sorry, bat. Let's go ahead and... Looks like a zombie spawner over there. Naga scale. Okay, so let's continue going around. And there will probably be more entrances, like so. And maybe one of these we'll see, yeah, something that we want to see. We need to find a red cap sapper. There's a very specific type of red cap. That is a really big hole. So I guess let's just keep going around. No, no entrance there. I mean, we could always make our own entrances, but at the same time, I'm just looking for a certain spawner. So, you know what? I think this is something else I'm going to search for. Because that's getting back to the cave spiders. Okay. So let's head back up, or I guess over. There are more hills that we can go explore. We just need to find one that has the red cap sappers, which are found in the mediums. I think these are mediums because if we look at the achievements, the small ones had... Oh, maybe these are still small ones. I mean, we could really quickly check. There is another hill just this way. So it won't take that long. This is going to be a little bit of a longer episode. Apologies. But I wasn't expecting to fight the Phantom Knights again. So that was a little bit of a surprise. But this might have the Twilight Wraiths in it, and there's something I don't really want to fight right now because we don't need to. But this should be where we need to go. Just need to find an entrance into this hill. And probably should eat. Actually, no, the hill's right over there. Not every hill is hollow. But yeah, this is the bigger hollow hill. And nope. Those are the Twilight Wraiths. Which apparently we can go ahead and defeat already. We don't need a mushroom. I'd rather have the glowstone. So yeah, that is that one. I didn't realize we had to do those in order. We didn't have to do those in order. So yeah, those are the giant ones. So let's go ahead and check out this top one. It's not that much farther north. And maybe, just maybe, we can finish a little bit more of the Twilight Forest. Because if all we really have to do is... Oh, hey, the druids. There's a spawner in there with druids. They're kind of annoying. But they're not that dangerous. Yeah, if we can get to the point where we don't have to worry about... Twilight Forest apart from exploring to find the quest ram, then I will be happy with that. The quest ram is really annoying to try to find, but we'll eventually find it. It's just more of a matter of just if we can... That's a spider. There's a spawner in the middle. I hear something laughing, but I think those are kobolds. Nope, normal red cap. Nothing that we want. There is a lot of stuff in here, though. So I will probably have to go find... Ow. I will probably have to go find the red cap sappers myself. I don't really care about that stuff. Which is a little unfortunate, but we'll find one eventually. And I think the big difference is just kind of they have different... Let's get rid of that spawner. I don't even care about keeping the spawner shards. I just want to get rid of that spawner. There's a pincer bug over there. And more ironwood. Oh, that's a fire beetle. Okay, is that the sappers? No. So I will find one eventually. God, I hate the spiders in this mod pack. But for now, let's head home. And then we'll go ahead and make the sea lantern. And I think that's probably where we'll end for today. So next time, we're going to go full, just completely work on the Betweenlands. So the big thing that we need to do there, we need to do a couple things. One of them is we absolutely need to get some Skymore ingots, if I remember what they're called correctly. The blue ingots. We've already got the octane. We just need the other ingot. And so that's going to require us to go caving. That's going to be the kind of the plan on that. And caving in the Betweenlands is kind of dangerous. One, a lot of the things you need in the Betweenlands, you kind of need to be above ground for. Or else you're going to just die from the decay and the nastiness of the Betweenlands. But hopefully we can kind of avoid that. I don't know. It'll be some time. It'll be some figuring out. But we'll deal with it. Those birds scared me. I've got a little bit of a shock after, you know, having phantoms flying out of the floor to come kill me and almost succeeding, to be perfectly honest. Alright, so I think our stuff... I love being able to swim so quickly. That's going to be such a... that's going to really come in handy when we are doing stuff in the Betweenlands. Alright, we need to get across this ravine. And we're almost there. So, yeah, unfortunate, but we will try to find a red cap sapper at some point. And we'll get to the Betweenlands next time, because we need to. So, and then once we're done with that... Oh, here's the portal. Once we're done with all that, then we will worry about getting access to immersive engineering and all that kind of fun stuff. Giving myself a little bit more time to build. I have not had the time to do it yet, so yeah, hopefully the next week or so I can jump on here and build up a nice little area for our windmill and start working on getting everything over there and get everything prepped, because we're going to need a lot of iron and steel. So it is almost night. We should probably sleep. Let's go ahead and drop off some stuff. This chest is empty. I'm just going to go ahead and throw a bunch of things in here. And this can go in here. Luckily, we have over 3 stacks of armor shards, which is how we get night metal, which is kind of nice. But we need the Prismarine. There they are. And we need 4 of these, and the other 20 we need to press. So let's go say hi to our horses. There's other ways to get this stuff. I was looking up how to seal the astral sorcery stuff. So the Prismarine crystals, we can eventually crush them 1-to-1. But currently the presser is going to be the best, and that's a 4-to-1. And there might be a recipe to get these guys later. With a hydrator, with interpearls. Ugh. That looks awful. But yeah, so we've got some work to do. I'm going to probably start working on gathering up the other materials as well. For the journey map token. But this will just take a moment while we're over here. After I place this next one in, we're going to go grab some sugarcane. Because we are going to need the paper. But yeah, so eventually we will want to... but, you know, I don't know that we're going to need to get, like, more Prismarine. But if we do, we know where we can get it. At least fairly easily. And... yeah, Prismarine crystals. Do these guys have any use? Resonating 1 for certain things. Brewing for haste. Don't care about that. Sea lanterns, we can turn into lapis. Please don't tell me that there's... okay, there's not. There is the materialization thing, and this is abyssal craft, and I really don't want to mess with that. Because, yeah. The less I have to do of abyssal craft, the better. Not because the mod is bad per se, but it's just not fun. Alright, so there we go. Now we can go ahead and make our sea lantern, and that's where we're going to end off for today. So, yeah, like I said, next time between lands, we're going to get the Octane Ingot, and just kind of finish up some other quests. I might try to go find the Charms of Keeping / Redcap Sapper. I'll try to get that on camera if I find one. But, yeah, not much else to say about that. So, sea lantern. Under the sea. Lantern. So cool. We have pretty much everything except for advanced mapping, which we're working on, and the weirding gadget, which is also kind of difficult to make. So yeah, that is gonna be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and like I said, next time to the Between Lands for real this time, to do a lot of fun things, hopefully. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!